All people were always beautiful to him, and he was always satisfied with the life he could have with them. He was always satisfied with their design, with the image and likeness they were created in. The only thing God wasn't satisfied with didn't have anything to do with who man was or the fellowship he could have with them. The thing that he wasn't satisfied with was that man was filled with fear to be in his presence. And because of that, they were in bondage to death. Death was reigning over them. So God was dissatisfied that death was reigning over man. That's all that God looked upon the world and was dissatisfied about. He said, it's not right that my people, whom I created for eternal life, it's not right that they should be in bondage to death. That's what God said. And so he was dissatisfied that the ones he made for life and to be face to face with him were now unable to stand face to face with him and didn't have life but had death. And so he was dissatisfied with that, and he said, this isn't right, this isn't how it's supposed to be, and now God came. And now we have God thinking about what man deserves from a completely different foundation than a works foundation. Listen, in the end, this will freak people out. In the end, when people who haven't believed on Jesus condemn themselves to death, God's not going to be sitting with this idea they're getting what they deserve. No. Sorry. Do you know what he's going to be thinking?
Broken heart.
He's going to be thinking this is what they wanted.
Yeah.
This is the reward that they wanted. This is the thing they chose.
Yeah. Won't he also be sad that they've chosen?
He'll absolutely be grieved at heart because he never created them with that intent.
Right.
But he'll never sit there and say that's what they deserve. Even though by works that is. Right?
Yeah,
but deserve is a completely different thing. There's a reward in deserve. See, I think we've confused the two. The reward of sin is death.
Yes.
Now, deserve was defined before man was even created. God determined what man deserved when he created them. And he said, they're like me. And they are in my image and likeness, and they are very good, and I've created them to sit at the right hand, thus judging us to be deserving of eternal life. That didn't now change. Yeah. It never changed, but the reward of our sin was death. And that's why I said that, that he made our sin, though it were red, he made it white as snow. Though it was red as crimson. It means though our sin was causing death to reign over us, which is what the blood signifies, I've come and made it as white as snow. Meaning he's removed the death from reigning over people. Death can no longer reign over people unless they choose death.
That's huge.
Before, death was reigning over people.
Right.
Nobody could be free from death. So God comes and removes death so that death is no longer reigning over people apart from their choice. And now all people have been freed from death. And now it's like, preach the gospel so that they'll choose life and not death.
Right.